What's up, y'all? It's 2025, January 1st. Happy New Year. So, the thing stopped recording. Hold on, let me check something. Gotta record differently. I probably said a lot of stuff that didn't get recorded and I didn't notice because I was recording backwards. And let's see. Alright, so I'll have to check the video. I was talking about me cooking the duck and how I didn't cook it with all the vegetables in it. I mean, or at least some root vegetables like potatoes, butternut squash. I didn't make it with the sauteed onions. But that's not enough, and I just stepped in an ant bed. So making sure I don't have any ants on me. Cause the ant bed is sitting on the side. The side of the sidewalk, so it's easy to step in it if you're not paying attention. So I got the sun to my back. That's why the picture is not as good. But so I'm taking an extra long walk, or not necessarily a longer walk, but a different route. And dang, I lost my train of thought, but yeah. Usually I walk back and forth in a pattern. I'm taking an extra long walk today to record. Let's see, what else was I was talking about working out. If you have a routine, whether it's 2 days or 6 days a week, don't stop the routine. Now, if you have to change the days and times that you work out, that's cool. I mean, if you're working out 6 to 7 times a week, there's not really much you can change except the time. Or maybe you go down to, even if you go down from 6 days to like 4 days, that's good. That's still okay. Just don't go to 0 days. At least not for too long. So I hate walking this way because they didn't cut the grass. So I'm gonna walk to the other side of the street. Like there's still dang, okay. There's still sidewalk, but the grass isn't cut. Alright, hold on. Okay. There we go, that's better. Try to get the sun. You see on this side, there's mud. But it's only a short part. Alright, so I'll just walk in the street a little bit and go around it. Dang, and then on this side of the street, they didn't cut the grass. And it's because it's gotta be because that part of that part of the grass or that land it's for sale, and it's not being used. It's not being used, and it's not being kept up. It's not being cut because it's for sale. But I don't know, some commercial realtors tell me, is it proper to keep grass cut that's for sale? Because it says it's this part of it says it's 2.3 acres for sale. So, and it looks bad, like it hasn't, I don't know if you can see. Whoop. No free advertisement, but I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. But this grass that hadn't been cut, so I'm gonna try to walk swiftly before a car starts rolling by in this direction. I need to walk faster anyway. I'm trying to get the steps in, get fitness, super fitness. So, I've heard of the 75 hard pause, where you work out twice a day, one outside, one inside. So, I'm doing a variation of that. I want to do a variation of that because it seems cool, because your outside workout can be like a cardio, and your inside, of course, can be resistance training. So 75 days that's between 2 and 3 months. I think that's just like, I haven't read the book, but obviously you want to keep going past 75 days. You want it to be a routine. So, I think the cheat code is eating the right things in the right amounts. So, I gotta figure out my route. And like on a chilly day like this, it's not cold. I just wear like a long sleeve shirt and it's good enough. Hold on, let me check the temperature. So it's about 47, 48. And I just saw somebody on a dirt bike take a shortcut through the back of stores. I'm gonna keep walking this way. It's really starting to feel it. But that's good. Eventually, I'm going to start running again. I don't want to kind of pace my cardio. But I think if I get down to 200, I'll be okay. Alright, I'm gonna turn around. But it ain't over. I got the sun to my face. This is a better picture. Alright, so been seeing a lot of videos, well, not a lot of videos, but videos I haven't seen before on how YouTube is, I guess the algorithm is better for smaller creators at this point right now, but I haven't seen it for myself, but that's probably because I don't post often enough. Like it was I posted twice a week for a couple of months, and then I ran out of steam, and I think it gained me like maybe 3 subscribers. But obviously I'm going to try to post more, and I don't know. I was doing a different type of content. I was doing finance type of content. I'm gonna cross the street and turn before I get to the high grass. But anyway, and I think that kind of content is helpful, but it doesn't, the way I did it, it doesn't appeal to I don't need it to appeal to the masses, but even to the audience I was targeting, it wasn't getting to them. So The personal finance is always important, but it just might not be my lane, at least not at this point in time. Hey, when you pass by dumpsters and you smell the dumpster. But what I want to know in the comments is what's your career? Did you plan on doing that career before you were an adult? And how long have you been in the career? So, here's the issue I had is I know I wanted to be in tech when I was little, and I ended up doing tech for a short time, but I never wanted to be in corporate America, so that's why I'm not in tech right now. Or technically I'm not in tech, or you can say technically I am in tech, just depending on how you look at it. I definitely don't want to be in corporate America, so I know that, so I'm not. When I say corporate America, I mean any corporation, like where you're at an office, and you have to be at that office all day. It's just not me. So it's just you have to find your lane, get in where you fit in. All right, I'm walking in the shade now, so the temperature is dropping. Plus, the wind is blowing, so a little bit cooler. But my hands are still warm, so that's good news. And the circulation is working. So it's another thing too. What I hadn't been doing enough cardio. Cardio is good for the circulation. You want your circulation to keep pumping because you don't want to lose any extremities or limbs because you weren't moving enough and your circulation was not working because, again, you weren't moving enough. And that also means, again, you gotta eat the right things, eat the right amounts. I think this SUV thought about hitting me because it didn't, but it swerved over into the other lane, into the oncoming traffic quite a bit. I don't know, maybe I'm being paranoid. Anyway, I almost feel like running already. That's because the blood's pumping. But I'm gonna wait probably maybe another week or so before I start running. Even though I probably should wait even longer than that. Yeah, but I'm gonna wait another week, but I'm gonna try to walk every day until then, before I start running again. And then when I start running, and I do that consistently, when you start that consistent cardio, and you're watching the amount you eat, you're not overdoing it on the food, the weight drops, and then I'll look like Jack Skellington again. We'll see. Just gotta keep the routine. Now the issue with if you start running, you gotta time when you eat. Because if you eat too close to when you run, then you're probably gonna have an accident in your pants. Even if it's 12 hours before you run, or 12 hours or longer, you're probably gonna wanna do your business before you run. Ask me how I know. So yeah, this is January 1st, and it was a tragedy in New Orleans where it was January 1st, 2025. It was about around 3 or 10 after 3 in the morning. There's some hateful person drove a truck into a crowd, killed 10 people and injured a bunch of other people. So from what I heard, and also what I read, he shot at the cops, and then I heard again that the cops did ultimately get him, got him, he's anti-life now. But what's the motive? I don't think we know the motive yet, or I haven't heard the motive yet. And unless they get something written, like a manifesto or something. We don't know what the motivation was. It's wild. It's wild. Alright, so yeah. It's a little walking now. And like I said, back when I used to train, doing about 6 miles a day, which is not a lot when you're training for a marathon. If I ever train for a marathon again, I'm going to run like 12 to 15 miles a day. To 15 miles for 5 or 6 days a week. Well, maybe not 6 days, maybe 4 to 5 days a week. That's about, and that's just in the beginning, and then you start running a little longer, closer to 26 miles. So you start moving your way 20, 22, 24. Or maybe you don't do that. You might do the higher miles once or twice a week. And then 2 or 3 times a week you're doing about 12 to 15 miles. Now, I'm no expert, and obviously experts will have a different take on that, but from what I gather, that's what I'd do if I were training. It's for marathon. Again, that's what I do differently. I would just do higher mileage. Alright, so starting to warm up now. Roll my sleeves up. Try to cross the street safely. Oncoming traffic. Going pretty fast in the neighborhood street. And cutting the grass right now. But I think this is the way to go. For me is doing the walk and talk. Damn, it might be the same car that was trying to hit me earlier. I don't know if you saw it. It was a white Yukon or Escalade. I didn't catch which one it was. All right, a little bit dangerous right now because I gotta go, but I'm not gonna go. I gotta go visit the porcelain god, but I still got a lot more walking to do. But you know what? I'm starting to feel real bad, so I'm gonna walk back right now. It's not my complete walk that I wanted to do, but oh boy, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Just stay with me. Stay with me. So short, so yeah, it's not too far to back to the crib. I don't think I like that term when I think about it. I'm just gonna call it a domain. Back to the domain. See, if I was running, I wouldn't make it back in time. So there'd be a lot to clean up, to say the least. All right, we're gonna make this the end of the video. And to watch more of my videos, click the link there. And we'll see you in the next one.